Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So something big is going down, something big. I saw this right away today, New York Post. Ex-Saudi spy calls MBS a psychopath, threat to the US ahead of Biden visits. This just came out today, July 11th, 2022. Former Saudi spy master describes Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who the U.S. says sent a hit squad to kill and dismember Washington Post writer Jamal Khashoggi, as a psychopath, whose immense wealth makes him a threat to the United States and other countries around the world, as President Biden, who's also an enemy of the United States in my opinion, prepares for a much-anticipated meeting with the monarch later this week. All right, so why is that a big deal to the Harry and Meghan group? Well, all you need to do, if you don't know already, but I'm sure many of you are aware of Meghan, go to Tumblr and do a search on Meghan Markle earrings. That's all you need to do. Do that search and these articles will come up, explain everything. Meghan received those chandelier earrings worth, I don't know how much are they worth again? Almost $1 million, who knows? But she wore them. These were a gift from the psychopath MBS. Meghan's aides insist she knew flashy earrings. She wore these in Australia, and she tried to deny where they came from. And this was right after, here he is, MBS murdered the journalist. So vulgar Meghan Markle's aides insist she knew the flashy earrings were gifted by a Saudi prince who ordered reporter killing. So he's a murderer, and Meghan wore his earrings on the Australian tour. This was right after she became a duchess, right after doing a cookbook with the terror mosque, right? So it's all coming together, right? It's like she's hanging out with the mosque, the women there. She's accepting flashy earrings from a gift from the Saudi crown prince who murdered a journalist, an American journalist. Meghan doesn't care. Okay, they're worth £500,000, so $500,000. And there she is wearing the blood diamonds. And this is like only a couple of weeks after the journalist was murdered by him. She's prancing around wearing his earrings. He approved the Khashoggi killing, and this is the man he murdered. He was the former editor-in-chief of Saudi newspaper Al Watan. He was tortured and killed. It was brutal. White diamond earrings. They have been called vulgar by historian royal expert Robert Lacey's new book. So now, the murderer, rich prince here, MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, is now visiting Meghan and Harry's buddy Biden later this week. Wonder why that is. Saad Aljabri, who's obviously risking his life, even warning everybody, once the number 2 official in Saudi intelligence, says the crown prince runs a vicious gang of mercenaries. Running a vicious gang of mercenaries, like Meghan and Harry with the Sussex Squad and George Soros with BLM Antifa. But in the Saudis' case, his Mohammed bin Salman, his gang of mercenaries are called the Tiger Squad, that he uses to carry out kidnappings and killings, including the murder of Khashoggi. So Meghan's friends with someone who has murderers at his beck and call to murder people that they don't like. How convenient. Nothing threatening there, right? It's not like Harry and Meghan ever, threaten or attack people, right? I don't know. I'm here to sound the alarm about a psychopath killer in the Middle East with infinite resources who poses a threat to his people, to Americans, and to the planet. A psychopath with no empathy, doesn't feel emotion, never learned from his experience, and have witnessed atrocities and crimes committed by this killer. He had this man who was a top spy in Saudi Arabia, Aljabri, he was fearing for his life. He had to leave his country after the coup and fled to Canada, where he lives in exile. On the day of the coup, Aljabri said 2 of his children were put in Saudi prisons. Since then, his son-in-law was kidnapped from a third country and returned to the kingdom where he was tortured. So this is why he's speaking out. His family members are in prison, his children are in prison, and his son-in-law tortured by this man here. That's Meghan's accepting £500,000 gifts earrings from. He added that days before Khashoggi's killing was revealed, he received a tip from a friend at a Middle Eastern intelligence service that a hit squad was headed to Canada to find him. And the warning I received was, don't be in the proximity of any Saudi mission in Canada. Don't go to the consulate. Don't go to the embassy. I said, why? They said they dismembered the guy and killed him. You are on top of the list. In the event Aljabri went on, the 6-person hit squad lied to customs officials at the airport in Ottawa and were deported. Wow, in the end. Wow, so he got lucky. They lied and got deported. That probably wouldn't happen now, right? We got wide open borders and... oh my God. Aljabri went to claim that MBS fears him because he has information about his intent to kill then King Abdullah, who died in 2015. According to Aljabri, bin Salman told Nayef in 2014 of his intent to kill the sitting king. Oh, doesn't that sound interesting? So this MBS, wanted to kill the king of his country to clear the way for his own father. Which, of course, would mean that he would take the throne afterwards. How would this pertain to Harry and Meghan? The fact that they're friends with this man who's a murderer and has hit squads that murder people and torture them. He told them, I want to assassinate King Abdullah. I get a poison ring from Russia. It's enough for me to just shake his hand with him and he will be done. A poison ring from Russia. Wow. Wow. The revelations come on the eve of Biden's trip to Israel, West Bank, and Saudi Arabia, a visit that has sparked criticism over his intention to meet with MBS, even after the then-candidate Biden vowed to treat the Saudi government as a pariah after Khashoggi's killing. Biden defended the visit in a Washington Post op-ed over the weekend, arguing that he would seek the Saudis' help to bring down record gas prices and promote peace in the region. While he could open the oil refineries in America, we wouldn't need that. So anyways, I know there are many who disagree with my decision to travel to Saudi Arabia, wrote Biden. My views on human rights are clear and long-standing, and fundamental freedoms are always on the agenda. Says the man who's bringing in a dictatorship and tyranny and mandating experimental mRNA injections. He's so for freedom, don't you know? I mean, the lies are just like, I can't even listen to him anymore, or anybody in his regime. I just can't. I'm so tired of the lies. Anyways, but I find this very interesting that Biden is visiting him. And we all know Biden and Meghan and Mohammed bin Salman. So I'm wondering what's going on here. What's going on? And yeah. So Meghan was very friendly with this Saudi prince who wanted to murder the king of his own country. But he was outed by this top spy who had to run for his life, and as a result, his family was imprisoned and tortured because he wanted to murder the king. So I'm wondering, isn't that interesting that way back in 2018, probably even before Meghan, well, they said it was a wedding gift, the rings. So right from the beginning, Meghan was very friendly with MBS and prancing around wearing his earrings. So I wonder if, the obvious question here, are Harry and Meghan using or associated with MBS to off the royal family? Apparently this man can just get a poison ring, and just shake your hand and kill somebody. I mean, it's very frightening what they can do with poison, and what they have done, as we know, kept up on that in current events. So anyways, is Harry and Meghan with Biden? But basically Harry and Meghan, are they working or associating with MBS to try to use him to off the royal family with his Tiger Squad? Let's find out. Don't you find it interesting that Mohammed bin Salman's hit squad for murdering and torturing people are called the Tiger Squad, and Harry and Meghan start the Sussex Squad? So I want to look at and see if they got their idea of a squad from MBS, whom Meghan was obviously friendly with from the beginning, Meghan and Harry. So let's take a look. I've shuffled the cards. I'm going to split the deck. Let's look at what's going on with Harry, Meghan, and MBS, their relationship. And are they going to hire his Tiger Squad to try to off Charles or William? Let's find out what's going on here and what's going to happen. Very shuffle the cards. I'm going to split the deck. Let's see. What's the general attitude of their relationship with Mohammed bin Salman? Well, it looks like they're not getting much done right now. And obviously, I can also take this as secretively. You know, the work that they do with him, it would be trying to make it look, Harry and Meghan are trying to make it look like there's no relationship, right? Like there's nothing there, nothing to look at. I see this as them putting up all their posts and their things that they put up and their work with the Sussex Squad. Oh, there we go. Yeah. There's the Tiger Squad there. There's a Sussex Squad, Tiger Squad, secretively attacking people, murdering them, torturing them. All very hidden, very secretive. So that's true, because you never see or hear, you know, Meghan hasn't been prancing around those earrings recently, and even when she did wear the earrings in Australia, she tried to deny, I don't know, she said she didn't know where they came from, or she tried to pass it off. She didn't realize that everybody knows all the jewels of the royal family, so that she couldn't just pass it off as a gift from the Queen or something. According to the news, Meghan wore the earrings just 3 weeks after the torture and killing of Khashoggi. Meghan also wore the earrings to Charles's 70th birthday party in London. And this was a hot story. This was a big story at the time. There's no way Meghan wouldn't have known. Yeah, wow. And this kind of looks like the dangling earrings. If you look at the coins, it's like the dangling earrings, because her earrings are dangling. There were a lot of money. So I see money things being shared here. What's the basis of their relationship? Page of Swords reversed. And I see this as, again, like Sussex Squad, like attacking people, silencing them. Their relationship is based on attacking people. There's no other way to look at it. Sharing information on how to attack people, getting advice, working together. A lot of information being shared here for sure, though, between them. A lot of talking, a lot of ideas. Did MBS give Meghan and Harry the idea of the Sussex Squad from his Tiger Squad? Oh, yes. Yes, oh, yes. I get that Mohammed bin Salman was definitely behind that and giving them the idea. You know, because obviously they both hate journalists, right? I mean, look at Harry and Meghan suing the media, suing Associated Press, is suing Mail on Sunday, and at the same time attacking people's freedom of speech online. And Harry, again, Aspen Institute, George Soros. It's all connected in many ways. Harry and Meghan are connected. So Harry and Meghan are connected with George Soros and with this Mohammed bin Salman, who's a murderer, with his death squad. Not just murder, torture and murder, and imprison people for no reason, just because they're family members of someone he doesn't like. And the reason the reason MBS hates that man who came out, the intelligence man, is because he stopped him from murdering the king, King Abdullah at the time. So, wow. So, of course, he's going to be... I find it interesting that Meghan is so friendly with him, it seems, very secretively. We never see them together, right? It's very secretive. But she's flashing the earrings everywhere soon after he's a very public and well-publicized murder of Khashoggi, which Meghan could not have missed. She was all over the media every day, reading everything. You know it. She's always looking out for herself and what people are saying about her. Yeah. So what do Harry and Meghan expect of their relationship with Khashoggi? Again, the idea of media, getting ideas, spreading, dealing with the media, dealing with people online that they don't like, information they don't like out there, sharing ideas, working together. intelligence back and forth. I mean, Biden's going there. It's not good news because Biden's not good news. He's doing everything he can to destroy America, and now he's going and hanging out with a psychopath who would love to destroy America and could easily do it. I mean, Biden's probably going over there like, the border's wide open. Why don't you send your Tiger Squad and take care of this person and that person and Trump and whoever else he wants to kill? I mean, Biden is a long-time criminal. I'm sure Biden would love to see all of the journalists in America murdered. Maybe that's why he's going there. But anyways, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at Harry and Meghan here. So I'm getting that they are in communication with each other. They are friendly. They share information and try to pump each other up to look good. It was very good PR for MBS to be associated with a new royal family member. So what do Harry and Meghan not like about their relationship with Mohammed bin Salman? Oh, look at that 10 of Wands reverse. It looks like Harry and Meghan, haven't been able to do any work with him or have his squad do any work. They have their Sussex squad, who Mohammed bin Salman may have hired. Maybe he pays them. It's quite possible. He's a major arcana with that. But I also get the idea that Harry and Meghan would like to do more work with him, but he's not there for them. I mean, obviously, the man's a murderer and a criminal. He's not at the beck and call of Harry and Meghan, right? So Harry and Meghan are probably like, oh, come on, Mohammed, would you do us a little favor? Just kill this one and that one, So I'm sure that they're disappointed that they haven't been able to do more work with him or get more jewels from him. I mean, he is so wealthy, right? I'm sure Harry and Meghan would love to get millions from him to give a speech in Saudi Arabia or something. What are they hoping? What are Harry and Meghan hoping? So they're disappointed they're not working together. Okay. Yeah, there it is. They want, look at this, 10 and 10. They're disappointed that they haven't gotten more people killed by him. They're hoping that his death squad will murder whoever. And we all know who Harry and Meghan want to murder, right? Particularly Meghan. Who would be the most beneficial for Meghan and Harry to murder? Yeah. So they're definitely using want to use his death squad. For sure. How do Harry and Meghan see Mohammed bin Salman? Ooh, major arcana. Yeah, they see him, obviously a traitor here, someone who is distant from them. He doesn't see things. Obviously, they're not going to really understand him. So I see him as being distant and held back from them, and they can't reach him unless, he wants to talk to them. But I also get that, that he is someone that they admire, look up to, see as a big hero here, major arcana. They're very respectful to him, and that's probably why, again, Meghan went to the terror mosque. I think it was for Mohammed bin Salman. She wanted to say, look, Mohammed, look what I'm doing. See, I'm making a cookbook with the terror mosque. Yeah, we're supporting the terrorists, just like the terrorists you hire. That's why she did the cookbook. Trying to get on his good side. So that he would, and again, this is sort of a card of killing people. This is torturing someone, putting somebody up to torture and kill. They just love that. Harry and Meghan love that, apparently. So what are they going to do in the near future together? What are they going to do next? 4 of Coins reversed. Money, money, money. Give me money. Well, Harry and Meghan are going to try to shake him down. I see this as Mohammed bin Salman here, sitting here. He's got so much money and resources, and they're trying to get stuff from him. They're trying to get money from him, support. Again, maybe he's the one donating to the Sussex squad all the time. I mean, this man, obviously, I don't know how much he has, but from what the article states, he has more money than, anybody, and he could use it any way he wants to destroy any country he wants, so he could certainly take care of a little royal family if he wanted, and it does look like, Harry and Meghan are trying to make money all the time, get money, so it does look like Meghan wants some more earrings or something. Looks like she's trying to get stuff from him. Find ways to, make money with him, get money from him. And it might have something to do with New York, because I always see the background here. It always looks like New York to me. So it's possible, some people have been saying Meghan and Harry have an apartment in New York. Who bought that? Where'd they get the money from? I'm just curious. Meghan and Harry, when they went to the UN, they stayed at a friend's apartment, and no one ever identified who that friend was. Wonder if it was Mohammed bin Salman or an associate of his. Just saying. Could be, could be. Something to look into. But they're definitely talking about strategizing attacks here, secretive attacks, potential assassinations. They definitely want to hire him and his Tiger Squad to attack people. So they have their Sussex Squad to attack people online and demonetize them and take away their income and try to ruin their reputations. And in real life, when it comes to the royal family, I think they're using Mohammed bin Salman and his gang of Tiger Squad. And I don't think it's a coincidence that you've got Sussex Squad and Tiger Squad. I think that they got the idea. They definitely, according to this, they got the idea from him, and he even funds them. He may be doing all the donations. It's very suspicious. As I said before, the Sussex Squad, they put out a post and say, "Hey, everyone, donate for Archie's birthday," and then boom, they get $50,000 in like 3 days. And it's like, huh? What? How are they getting all this money? Right? They don't have any money. No one cares about them. Yeah. Well, now I think we know. I think Mohammed bin Salman. So the burning question is, are Harry and Meghan going to use Mohammed bin Salman and his Tiger Squad to try to murder Charles or William? Oh, 8 of Wands reversed. They're holding back, delay here. I think they've talked about it, but they're saying no, not now, not yet. Because certainly everyone knows Mohammed bin Salman and his terrorist group, right? They are well aware of them, and maybe that's also why Prince William is very much involved with MI5, MI6, or MI6, I should say. I'm thinking that this could indicate, not only them, but everyone. This is like multiple. This is like, not just William or Charles, but many people. I'm sure they probably want to get rid of some YouTubers too. I wouldn't doubt it. So, I don't take reverse as a no necessarily. Some people do. I don't. Reverse doesn't mean that it can mean less than, excess of. It can mean secretive. It can mean a lot of things. Okay, it's not like just yes, no. It's not that simple. If it were that simple, then yes, no questions would be a piece of cake, right? It doesn't work that way. No, not in my experience. So I'm getting that secretiveness here, and I'm getting multiples and lots of conversations. And the fact that he's, this man obviously is given a lot of thought and time, and he's got plenty of money and resources. He can do whatever he wants, basically, right? So that, you can see how he can wreak havoc on society. We see that now with Bill Gates and George Soros. So I'm wondering, all right, so I think it's bigger. I think it's bigger than killing William and Charles. I think this is like destroying everything, destroying the media, destroying freedom of speech. So let's see. Besides getting money from him and resources and learning how to attack others to kill them, they want him to do it. I mean, they definitely want him to kill people that they want done. But let's see. How would, if Mohammed bin Salman decided to try to kill Charles or William, how would he do it? How would his hit squad do it? Because again, they don't have to go there with a gun and shoot him. They can do some poison or something. How would Mohammed bin Salman, if his Tiger Squad were going to kill them, how would they do it? Let's see if I can get an answer with that. How would they try to do it if they did it? Okay, so we don't read these reverse. Storm. I can see this as like poison. A lot of poison here. And or conjuring up a storm. Now, people have said that Bill Gates has like this weather machine, and he could start up storms. He put things in the atmosphere, and he was talking about blocking out the sun. Remember that? So, I mean, many things you can do to start weather patterns. So maybe while William and Charles, maybe they're on a plane going somewhere, he could organize some kind of, storm somehow, possibly something like that. Or, one thing I get, but another way I would get is, I see these drops as like drops of poison possibly, and feather. And again, the idea of flying, causing problems flying, a plane crash. Plane crash is the perfect cover, isn't it? We just recently had someone, Carrie Madej. She was very prominent, outspoken against these, snake bites. They were in a plane crash. People are very suspicious of it. And Trump had his plane had to make an emergency landing because there was some kind of problem, and people were very suspicious of that as well. So planes are the way to go if you want to kill someone and not get blamed. Because obviously, Mohammed is a murderer, but he's not stupid, and he knows that everybody knows he's a murderer. And it made such a big splash with the Khashoggi murder that he probably doesn't want a repeat of that. So he would make it look like an accident. Obviously, they're going to try to do that. Poison would be obvious too. So I'm seeing a plane crash here. Something with flying. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Now, another thing I get besides that is if you do look at this as poison, you can look at the feather as a writing utensil. So it could be like sending a letter and having poison in it. People send things, in the mail. You've got to worry about, powders and whatnot. We had that scare here not long ago, right after 9/11. They put out, what was it? Arsenic or something that was in. You can put all kinds of things in the mail. So that's another thing. So I would say mail and flying letters of any sort. Look at poisons from that. And flying. Yeah. For sure. That's what I see. And actually, I do get the idea, okay, this can be looked upon, because I'm asking if he would murder them. This is the card for flying. So this would be, right, not flying. If you're not flying anymore, what are you doing? You're going, this is flying up in the air, and this is coming back down in a crash or something. That's what I'm getting. That's how he'd do it. With Charles or William. That's what I'm getting. And I think it's very much in Harry and Meghan's minds. But of course, it'd be very secretive. Harry and Meghan would not want to be tied to it. Obviously, they're going to hide it. And I also get a real flying vibe with this one, too. This is like the clouds and yeah. And I think they would hope the plane goes in the water like remember that plane that in 2014, it's like MH370 or whatever it was, still hasn't been found. That's what they like. That's what they'd want to do. They'd want to make a plane crash into the ocean, never to be found again. Yeah. So I think there's been a lot of communications, and there still is, with Harry and Meghan and Mohammed bin Salman. I think Mohammed bin Salman calls the shots. He's like, he's in charge of anything. I think Harry and Meghan wanted more help from him or working with him, and he hasn't been, there for them. Obviously he's a murderer. He's not going to be at the beck and call of Harry and Meghan. With both, indications, I do see that, again, Mohammed bin Salman is either inspiring or supporting the Sussex Squad. Or at least gave them the idea of it. And he may also be encouraging them with suing the media as well, because we know that Mohammed bin Salman, like Meghan, can't stand anyone writing about them, and that's why he did have Khashoggi killed, right, a journalist, because he didn't like what he wrote about him. So these are people who cannot take criticism and would rather, have you killed than have you know the truth about anything. So they love dictatorship, oppression. And naturally, Biden is buddies with him. I mean, naturally, all makes sense, right? Biden, Meghan, Harry, Mohammed bin Salman, buddies. Yeah, big happy family to destroy the world. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't have any cups here, though, naturally. I mean, it's not a relationship based on, caring and trust. We're talking about murderers, assassins, and psychopaths who just want more and more power. And so I think for someone like Mohammed bin Salman as well, who has all the money in the world, he doesn't need any more, but he would love the power of placing someone on the throne, right? And that may be Meghan and Harry. Looks like it. That's what I'm seeing here. So that is what I have for you today. It's very dark, scary. That's what's going on. Be aware. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.